going on? It's your man, Kavonte. Midday Vibe is on your radio. No, you know what? It's not the Midday Vibe because I'm sitting in for Kathy Hart. So this is the Kathy Hart show with the sit-in from Kavonte. But I'd like to let y'all know we got the best guests with the best information, and today is no different. We have some people in here from the National Civil Rights Museum who has a tremendous, important, iconic event going on tomorrow, and I want them to introduce themselves, starting with either one.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Vida Ajamu. I serve as Chief DEI Programs and Community Engagement Officer at the National Civil Rights Museum.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joy Taylor, and I, too, work at the National Civil Rights Museum. I am the Community Engagement and DEI Programs Manager there.
Okay, so how long have you all been I want to start with that first. How long have you all been at the National Civil Rights Museum?
I have been at the National Civil Rights Museum for 14 years. It's been a great 14 years at the National Civil Rights Museum. It's full of purpose, and that is what keeps me going each and every day.
Okay, what about you?
Man, I've been at the National Civil Rights Museum, just crossed my 90 days. So 3 months in, I'm here. I'm loving it, though.
And love having her on the team. Oh, my goodness, she is incredible.
Okay, so this is going to be my last question about this. What even got y'all into that space? Like, what made you want to get into because it's a type of service. So what made you get into this space?
Well, so in the role of community engagement, that piece of our job, the mission of the National Civil Rights Museum is not only about educating the public, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But it's also about providing the opportunity for social action. And so this just feels just right. Is mission related. Our democracy is something that we all should be talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are more than a museum. That's what we share with people. We are that place where we make sure that we talk about the difficult situations, the difficult things that's happening around us, the social problems, social issues, and then all the things that are concerning to us. We have 3 pillars that we focus on, and that's education, health equity, and economic empowerment. And of course, democracy indeed falls under education. And speaking of the Democracy Day in Action, that's what we want to do. That's a part of it. We want to provide awareness to everyone. We like to assume that people have all of the information right as it relates to democracy and what is my role in it beyond voting.
Right.
So we want people to know, yeah, we want you to vote, but what are some other opportunities? Like besides voters registration, there's voter restoration for those returning citizens, right? And then there's an opportunity for civic engagement, of poll working, and various things that we can do. So it's just our way of making sure that the community is aware of all of the various ways that they can be involved in democracy.
And see, I didn't even know the National Civil Rights Museum was doing it like that as well. And what got you into the space?
Man, I love the National Civil Rights Museum. They've always just been a beacon of light, a city on the hill for the city of Memphis. They just have a great mission to try to just be a catalyst to inspire action and create positive social change. And that's something that drew me in. I just had to be a part of that. And so we're doing something for Democracy Day, trying to promote civic engagement and mobilize our community to really understand the power of their voice, the power of their votes, and know that it all matters. And so I just had to be a part of something like this.
And see, you said something that a lot of people discuss, but I don't think they really get the grasp of it, the power of your vote.
Yes.
And a lot of people have the attitude sometimes, well, my vote don't count. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's a lot of people that feel that their vote doesn't count. So you all kind of tell the importance of like voting, the importance of voting, getting registered to vote, because isn't that kind of what you all are doing tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely. So from 12 to 3 at the National Civil Rights Museum, we will have we are. Let me say this because I
Okay.
want to make sure that I don't forget. This,
Come on.
that we are partnering with some incredible organizations.
are.
Right.
Okay.
We are partnering with Shelby County Voters Alliance. With you guys, you're amazing guys. You're going to be remote live
Yes, ma'am.
at the event, but also the Memphis Grizzlies, right? And so the opportunity is for people to be able to come in, and we want to bring all ages in, and we want to, for sure, reach the younger people that's coming of age to vote, and let them know how important it is and ways that they can get involved. But their vote matters. Their voices matter in various ways. So depending on what's important to you, right?
Right.
For some, it may be about going to college and student loans. For others, it may be, right, I want to get rid of these
That's
student
right.
loans
That's
because
right.
we know how people are in student loan debt, especially the black and brown community.
Come on.
Right?
That's real.
And so if that's what matters to you, then you need to vote. If it's about reproductive rights, you need to vote. Whatever it is, what's important to you, just know that your voice counts. And you are, as a citizen, it is your right to do this. And I think that's another piece for me, that people don't really understand the power that they have as individuals. They don't understand beyond voting, that they have the opportunity to go meet with their lawmakers and share their concerns and various things like that. So we just want to open the door for everyone to just tap into all of these different things and let them know that they have power.
So tomorrow, will y'all be registering to vote? And stuff like-
Yes,
So
we
what are
would
some of the
definitely
things
be
going on
doing that.
tomorrow?
So the whole idea for tomorrow, we want it to be fun and exciting, but we want people to know that this is a mission-driven event.
Yes.
We have things that we want to happen. We want to boost voter registration. We want to raise voter awareness and, of course, truly promote civic engagement. But this whole day is not about a specific party. It's not about a specific candidate, but it is about the community. It's about you as an individual coming out and learning your rights and the right to vote and how to exercise that whole thing. And so we're going to have so many partners there from NAACP, Shelby County Voters Alliance, Organized Tennessee, Equity Alliance, so many people who just have a voice already, who've been a stake in the game, who've been
Right.
doing this work, who's going to be there giving like what we're calling mini TED Talks. They're just going to come up and just really explain what their organization does and how the community can then get involved and make sure that they know what's going on in the city as well.
So is this the first time you all did this, or the
So I've been at the museum 14 years, and
Okay.
this is the first time that we've had a Democracy Day in action like this.
Right.
Right? This is going to be very different, and it's going to feel different. So you may want to know how, Vita.
Right.
So let me just tell you.
Yes, Ms. Vita, please.
So it's going to be different because we want to make it fun and festive. And as George just mentioned, we will have music.
Yeah.
We will have DJ Thriller on the ones and twos.
Thriller.
Right. We will have him there. You guys will be there, but we will also have the Grizzlies there. Their Cloud Crew will be there. The Grizz Girls will be there. We will maybe even get lucky enough to have the drum line there. But the idea of it is to invite everyone in and make it feel fun. Because oftentimes we can make things so stuffy,
Yes.
and it feels like, oh, this is not a place for me.
Right.
That's for the older people. Where we want to make sure that everybody feels like they're invited.
That's right.
And we may even get a little bit of line dancing
Okay.
going on.
You never
and,
know.
in H3. But it's an opportunity for fun mixed with something that's so very serious, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to say this. I want to commend y'all for doing something like this because I never knew. When you think of the National Civil Rights Museum, you think of a Hotel Lorraine where Martin Luther King was killed.
Yes.
They got the exhibit and they got what's across the street.
Right.
The National Civil Rights Museum has so much going on as far as like panels and people that's coming to speak. All of these things you have to, and a lot of people say Memphis don't have nothing to do. All you got to do with the internet is no excuse.
It's no excuse. And in fact, if I can just pat us on the back, all of that is coming out of our department.
That's okay.
Those panel discussions. We just had one
See?
on prostate cancer,
Right.
Prostate cancer disparities in black men.
Right.
These are conversations that we need to have.
That's
and
right.
what better place to have these conversations than the National Civil Rights Museum? museum.
That's it. We
Come
always
on.
say we are a public square for
Yes.
difficult conversations. So we welcome people in.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Let's fix it.
So we want so many people to be out there tomorrow that we got to call the fire department and say, look, you're going to have
Yes.
to block these streets off
Yes.
and don't let nobody else come to this. It's too many people. We need everybody to come out, especially the climate of the world today and what's going on in politics. I mean,
Yes.
if you think your vote don't count, well, I tell you what, since you think your vote don't count, just come on and use it anyway. How about that?
Yes, and show up, everybody, and just show up
Just
and
show up.
support, right? And find out some additional information, even about poll working. There's going to be opportunity to learn about that.
That's right.
We will also have phone banking going on, phone and text banking, where we will have volunteers calling people, asking them if they're registered to vote and different things like that. And again, about the giveaways, we have a lot of giveaways on
Oh, we got giveaways.
tomorrow, and we're giving away Why I Vote T-shirts.
Okay.
Right. So come on out, get your T-shirt. The Grizzlies will be our partners. All of them will be giving away different things, and then we're going to have raffles as well.
Raffles all throughout the day.
You'll get a chance to get information,
Yes.
resources, participate. Right?
That's right.
Then you'll get a chance to walk away with some things.
Right.
And then not only items, but you'll have the opportunity to walk away with some action steps, with some things to do. So what to do next? Because what I want to happen
I like that.
Is that people walk away and say, you know what, let me call my friend. Let me tell my sister.
Yes.
Let me tell my neighbor that, they need to be ready to vote. And then not only that, inquire. Are you registered to vote? I just, a student, I just talked to at Tennessee State. I was in Nashville this past weekend. And I said, are you registered to vote? And he's about to turn 20. And he said, no, ma'am. I said, your job by the end of this week is to be registered to vote. And we exchanged numbers. And I texted him the other day and I said, have you registered to vote? And he said, I will by the end of the day. Well, the thing is, he's in Chicago. He lives in Chicago, but he goes to school at Tennessee State. And then so he said, well, they won't let me register because I don't have a Tennessee driver's license. And I said, we still have time. Let's look it up. You have time. You can still, you register Illinois, and then you do the absentee voting. So we have to do our job,
Come on
right?
now.
We have to spread the word, and we have to not be afraid to ask people. And then when they have questions and concerns about it, and that whole idea about my voice doesn't matter, my vote doesn't count, that's not true. And we have to make sure that we let people know why their vote counts.
And see, I'm gonna tell y'all something also. The people that are registered to vote, don't use that as an excuse and say, well, I'm registered, I ain't gotta go. No, you need to come out tomorrow too.
That's right.
That's
Because you can come out and get information.
You can come out and get information. You said it. As we talked about the resources, we will have a lot of information for people. How can they get involved beyond voting? Right? What can they do? It's a lot of opportunities out there. And then some people would want a job as a poll worker.
Yes.
Right.
Some people may want to participate in phone banking or texting or what have you. It's something for everyone to do. It's something for everyone to do, and come and get some information and share it with others. If you don't do anything else, just come out, support the event, get some information, and be ready to take action and share it with others, and just pay it forward.
Okay, so before we get out of here, give them all the information tomorrow. We want to make sure that part that is drilled in, that they know what time and where to be at tomorrow.
Right. Democracy Day in Action will be happening September 28, 2024 from 12 to 3 p.m. at the National Civil Rights Museum. We're going to have so many things to raise your voter awareness, to boost voter registration, and to truly promote civic engagement. So make sure you come out so that you can experience a time with all of our partners from Shelby County Voters Alliance, from the Memphis Grizzlies, and of course 88.5.
And she didn't read that, y'all. That came off the top of the head.
Hey.
So, all right. So now this is the hard question.
Okay.
Y'all got any shout outs before we get out of here? Y'all
Oh yes, I can always do a shout out.
kind of like tensed up.
Always can do a shout out.
gosh.
So of course I'm gonna do a shout out to the National Civil Rights Museum
Yes.
and the incredible team over there, and our leader, Dr. Russ Wigginton, that allows this
Yes.
opportunity for us to be here and to do the work beyond just the tour of the National Civil Rights Museum,
That's right.
to be a catalyst,
That's
right,
right.
to inspire action. And then so also I have got to give a shout out, since I'm on here, to my family, to
Come
my
on now.
God, you know, to my husband and my children, and I appreciate them for all the support to allow me to be able to be in all of these different spaces,
Right.
That's right.
to do the work that is so very important. So shout out to my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I have to second that to the National Civil Rights Museum. Of course, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be working alongside of someone like Miss Vita. She's a strong, positive leader, so I'm happy that I get to be under her. And then, of course, my family as well. My mama. I love you, mama.
Hey, mama.
But yeah, I'm just so excited about tomorrow. I hope everybody comes out.
So man, thank y'all for coming.
you.
And y'all, this is y'all are considered family. So whatever y'all have that y'all trying to promote, whatever y'all have that y'all trying to get the people out to come out to promote to them, it's an open door. So thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate it so much.
All right, y'all. Let's get back to this music. Y'all know what it is. 88.5. Let's go.